Welcome to the Wave of Trend channel. When athletes pour their heart and soul into perfecting their craft, winning means everything. The athletes in this video achieved victory, but the moment was so overwhelming that they couldn't hold back their tears. Today, we will show you the most emotional winnings in sports, and we hope they will inspire you to achieve something that's important to you. The Korean speed skater was aiming for a third straight Olympic gold in front of her home crowd, and when she won silver, she burst into tears. However, those were tears of happiness, not disappointment. For her last Olympic Games, Lee had to overcome a chronic injury in her leg, which required almost 18 months of rehabilitation on top of training.
당시야말로 이 시대의 진정한 챔피언입니다.
선수는 언제나 좀 강한 모습도 보였었고 여제 같은 모습으로 우리에게 다가왔습니다만 인터뷰를 할 때는 언제나 또
Caroline Wozniacki was a few points away from winning the match when a terrible leg cramp made the 19-year-old Dane collapse in agony. But she showed the mark of a champion as she played through the pain barrier and secured the win.
What an effort Caroline was. Somehow finding a way through, fighting off cramps, win a tight one against Vera Zvonareva in the finals. And at times difficult to watch the pain that she...
With this win, Caleb Plant fulfilled his childhood dream, becoming a world champion. He dedicated this victory to his daughter, who passed away at the age of 19 months. A late goal in overtime from Andres Iniesta made Spain the world champion for the first time in their history. Karsten Warholm has smashed his own 400 meters hurdle world record to win the Olympics gold in Tokyo. NBA Finals 2022, the final seconds of Game 6. Steph Curry's realizing that he led his team to a title, a special one. After years of domination, Golden State Warriors fell on hard times reaching the bottom of the table. Very few believed they could bounce back with their aging leaders, but they made it again. The 24-year-old South African swimmer overcame all the pressure and expectation heaped on her shoulders to win the Olympic gold in 200-meter breaststroke and set the new world record.
The winner, is she going to set the world record? Two Americans do it again, second and third, and now she sees she set the world record.
That is fantastic. She looked to see where she finished. Girl, she grew up idolizing Penelope Haynes, who last won gold.
The Canadian grappler took an early 4-0 lead, but Malik Sakshi produced a dramatic turnaround. Executing her signature double leg attack, the Indian turned the heat on her opponent and the pinfall was inevitable. As Sakshi stood on top of the podium with the gold medal around her neck, the Indian national anthem filled her heart with emotions that eventually rolled down her cheeks. The Washington Castles completed their third consecutive championship run with a 5-set sweep.
Leander Paes and Martina Hingis.
The French athlete has just broken the 21-year-old indoor pole vault record, reaching an incredible 6.16 meters. Dane Victor Axelsen convincingly won Olympic gold in Tokyo and became the first non-Asian badminton champion in 25 years. The greatest closer in baseball history has just thrown his final pitch before heading off into retirement. Mariano Rivera spent 19 wonderful years playing for the New York Yankees and won 5 World Series with the team. Jack Sock wins a match in the first round of the ATP Tour, but this victory means a lot to him. The American endured a frustrating losing streak over the last 15 months due to his injuries, and was close to ending his career.
To be a set tiebreak.
When the Ukrainian boxer heard he won his heavyweight title fight, he burst into tears. Usyk has dedicated his victory to Ukraine and everyone who defends his home country.
As well, hasn't he, Usyk?
Definitely. He never allowed Joshua's...
As his racket fell to the ground, Andre Agassi raised his arms to the sky and began to sob. After an epic five-setter, Agassi had achieved what he had believed to be impossible for him, winning Roland Garros. When LeBron James returned to his hometown team, he promised that he would bring a title to Cleveland, the first in its history. 2 years later, the King led his team to the most memorable comeback in NBA Finals history, fulfilling his promise and childhood dream.
Footer, tough shot by Irving.
Cavaliers are NBA champions.
The drought is over. The curse destroyed. 52 years of torment.
LeBron James, who delivers on his promise to come home.
Hey, you did it. You did it, Cleveland.
Monica Puig has now earned a spot in Puerto Rico's history books. She won the first Olympic gold in the history of her country.
A beautiful moment, not only for this young woman, but for her country as well.
While Monica Puig completes an incredible tournament.
In the race of his life, the Australian produced a storming late finish to cruise past former world champion, setting a new record of the tournament.
His legs began to fade. Ollie Hawke has just produced the race of his life. He's beaten the former world champion and the newly crowned world. He couldn't hang on. Chariot came past him on the outside, but none of them remembered that.
Engulfed in a mixture of relief and utter joy, Rafael Nadal fell on his back and covered his face with his hands. He has just won his 13th Grand Slam by beating the #1 ranked player in the world. The Anaheim Ducks close out the 2007 Stanley Cup final to secure the franchise's first championship win.
And now the Stanley Cup is going to stay below the border. And the U.S.
The 20-year-old Naomi Osaka won her first Grand Slam title, defeating her childhood idol, a 23-time Grand Slam champion Serena Williams. With this vicious body shot in the 7th round, Ryan Garcia took the win that was really special for him. 5 rounds earlier, the undefeated boxer was knocked down for the first time in his career, but Garcia proved he has the champion mindset.
Garcia! More fighter, more brighter, a bigger star from Ryan Garcia.
Meet the future of boxing.
Substance. That was the question asked before the fight. What's the answer?
He is all substance.
That's all for today. Tell us in the comments which moment was your favorite, and don't forget to leave a like. See you in our next video.